Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you're seeing it correctly. We have another Sprint 3G CDMA shutdown delay once again. Great report from the T-Mobile report. I will leave it in the description down below so you guys could check it out in its entirety. This literally just all transpired over the last few hours. I got tipped off earlier in the day. There was nothing really official confirming it from T-Mobile themselves. So I started sending out messages. The people that I speak with started sending out emails. And about an hour and 15 minutes ago, roughly, everybody started getting a response. And that's when the confirmation came out that, yes, it is delayed again. But I'm going to add some context as to why it's delayed again and why it maybe isn't fully delayed. So March 31st is the shutdown date, or was the official shutdown date of the CDMA network. But between business customers, consumer lines on the Sprint side that still have CDMA devices, which is still a good amount, a large amount, the way that T-Mobile is processing this is if you make a call if you're scheduled, if your region, and this is going to happen per region, if your region is scheduled for the shutdown at this specific date, if you place a call on that CDMA device, the call will still go through, but it will be rerouted back to customer care. And then customer care will tell you, hey, you need a new device. And then, they'll move on forward from that point. If you shut down if you do that on a large scale nationwide and all of those CDMA devices are rerouted back to care, you're going to have customer care is going to be overloaded. You're going to have a insane amounts of people in the queue waiting to get on a call. And that's just not stateside. That's going to be overseas too. You're going to have a ton of people just all of a sudden being rerouted back to care. And it's just going to cause chaos and it's going to turn into a mess. So on the 31st, apparently it's business customers first. There's still going to be a CDMA shutdown happening. It's just not nationwide. It's not at scale, right? I don't know what region is first. They're going to do it in regions. It's still going to be somewhat of a cluster, but they're just going to do enough to where customer care is not overloaded. So the final shutdown of the CDMA network is scheduled now for May 31st. That's the final shut-off date where all CDMA devices are no longer going to be around. So if you are in a region that's scheduled for later, you might still have CDMA in the middle of April or end of April or early May. Who knows? I don't have that info, and the T-Mobile report was not able to corroborate that info. There is potentially another email with a document coming, so that could be updated in this story at a later time, and I will let you guys know on my Twitter if that does get updated. But for now, May 31st is the final shutoff date. T-Mobile is trying to handle this a little better versus kind of what AT&T is going through at this time with their MVNOs. So T-Mobile is trying to make this the least painful possible. It's still going to be painful because that customer is going to be cut off from trying to make a call, right? They want to call somebody, and then all of a sudden you get rerouted back to customer care. Now you need a new device, right? That's a bit of a hassle, even for that customer at that point. They're going to have to make their way to a T-Mobile store. Those are the customers that literally waited the last minute, right? And T-Mobile has been at this for about a year now, so they don't really have a problem with cutting those people off. Those people have been sent emails, they've been called, they've been sent text messages. They're just not responding to the request. So now they're cut off. Now they're forced to. Now they can either go to another carrier, different carrier, but nobody's going to accept that CDMA 3G device anymore. Verizon's not activating them. So they're going to have to figure something out. Something has to happen with that device. But for now, T-Mobile delays the Sprint CDMA shutdown again until May 31st. But like I said, that does not mean that your device is not going to be cut off on the 31st of March. They're just doing it in slow, like rounds, like I said, per region, in smaller clusters, so customer care doesn't get overloaded. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. Like, share, subscribe. Follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See you guys in the next one. Peace.